we can move forward, before we can make any type of progress, you as the leader, as the person that owns your community, that is building your tribe, you have to become someone that is worth following, right? So these are the strategies that we're going to be going over. I need you to understand that everything starts with you. This isn't just about building a business or a community. This really is about becoming the type of leader people naturally want to follow. You don't want to find yourself in a situation where you feel like you have to force people to be in a room, force people to follow you, convince people to want to be underneath your leadership, right? You have to become the right person. And when you do, the business grows, the community grows, and then the opportunity grows for you as well as for all of your members inside of your community. Now, I want you guys to take note of the leader's creed. Everybody should embody this, own this, stand on this, right? And the leader creed is I lead with integrity. I create value before I seek reward. I build what I own. I serve before I sell. I choose discipline over excuses. I inspire action through example. I build leaders, not followers. I own myself. Therefore, I own the room. Now, before we move any further, I really want you guys to really hone in on this. Take a screenshot if you need to. But this leader creed is something that you must implore in your day to day, right? This is something that honestly should be like a little plaque on your wall, something that you look at, something that you see every single day, because you are indeed a leader. And while these can serve as small reminders for you, the reality is that you don't want to just be a leader. You want to be a leader of integrity. You want to be a good leader. You want to be a person that's worthy of being followed, right? So screenshot this, print it out, post it on your wall, have it on your phone, your screensaver or something. This is something that you need to look at every single day, because at the end of the day, what this last sentence says, I own myself, even when nobody else is around. You have to be the best leader that you can be for yourself, right? Some of us, we don't even have the capability to rely on ourselves for a lot of things that we encounter in life. And that's very unfortunate. In order for us to own any room that we ever step foot in, we have to maintain the ability to have complete control of self first. So let me have a roll call, right? Your name, where you from, what you're building, one thing you're struggling with, and one thing that you are excited about. You have about 1 minute. Go ahead and own it. Take charge of the chat. Let me know in the chat what's your name, where you from, what you're building, one thing that you may be struggling with, and one thing that you are excited about. Give you guys a minute to go ahead and enter those details inside of the chat. Got about 20 seconds. All right, I see name. I don't see what you do. I don't see where you from. I don't see what you're building, or one thing that you're struggling with, or one thing that you're excited about. All right, Wanda completed it all first. Wanda from View Park, California, building a community to help individuals and financial professionals learn how to generate generational wealth. I am struggling with structure. I am excited to be here. All right, cool. I like that. We're going to roll with that. We're going to roll with that. Now, the leadership matrix. We have to separate illusion from reality, y'all. And if you hear, you can still continue to put what your answers are in the chat. So the illusion is this. People believe that leadership consists of money and it consists of titles, right? They think that that's what leadership is, what their follower count is, how many people that are following them, if they're famous, if they're able to speak well, if they are success driven, they're seeking success and they look to be successful. And we think that leadership is perfection, right? That's an illusion. That's not the fact. The reality is that leadership consists of influence and responsibility, keeping your promises, creating certainty whenever there's uncertainty. You have to be of service and you have to be consistent with that, right? You have to be able to create value. And last but not least, you have to have conviction. There's no way around it. People don't follow perfection. People follow conviction. In the search for a leader, right? People don't say things like, I hope I can join another Facebook group today, or I hope I can find some community that, I could be a part of that sound interesting or intriguing. So the question that you have to ask yourself is, why should someone follow you in the first place? Are you giving hope, direction, developing community? You holding yourself accountable and teaching accountability? Do you present results and do you offer transformation? When you look at these lists of things, of attributes, answer the question of why should someone follow you? Authority starts before success. You don't have to have money. You don't have to have followers. You don't have to have clients, and you don't even have to have results. The one thing that you have to do is you have to decide to lead. That is the utmost important. Once you decide to lead, your authority is already established. It starts from within. It starts with you. Your authority comes from your decision that you are going to lead. People would take to that. People would gravitate towards that. People would follow that. You don't become a leader because people follow you. People follow you because you became a leader. So let me know in the chat, how many of us in the room are leaders? Are you a leader? Are you working on becoming a leader? Do you think that you embody the traits that you need to be a good leader? Someone that people would look up to, somebody that people should follow. I am a leader. Okay, cool. Cool. Everybody feel like they're a leader? Everybody should be saying that they are a leader inside of this room. Literally just told you. You make a decision. You decide to be a leader. You decide to lead, and you already had the authority. And people will absolutely follow you. All right, cool. I am a leader. I am a leader. All right, good, good, good. So here's the kingdom framework, y'all. 4 pillars of leadership that you have to embody. And these are the pillars that your kingdom should stand on, right? First of all, you have to have a vision. You cannot lead where you cannot see, right? You ever heard that saying, the blind leading the blind, right? If everybody is blind, nobody can actually lead. So you as a leader, you have to have vision, right? First and foremost, you don't need to go into any other like anything else until you develop a vision. Where do you want to lead your people? Because people follow vision, they don't follow task. Where are you going and why does it matter? Those are the two questions that you must answer for yourself. Maybe you never considered it. Maybe you never thought about it. Maybe you felt like you have great leadership skills and you have good ideas and that you can really help people, but you never really asked the questions. Where are you going and why does it actually matter? I want y'all to consider those two questions. And next, you have to be of service. Everybody want to generate revenue and develop income, but income scales with problems that are being solved. So your stance should be, how can I help? As opposed to how can I sell? Because you hear people, they say like, look, I cannot turn it off. Like I got income coming in and it's just coming in abundance and like I can't turn it off. These are not people that are always selling. If you ever look at and pay attention to anybody who ever said that, this is not a person that you see that always got something for sale. This is somebody that's always of service, that's always offering value, right? So you have to start with, how can I help or how can I serve before you ask the question, how can I sell? And in order for you to do that, you have to have standards, which is another pillar that you have to stand on. People respect consistency, not motivation. Anybody can get in front of an audience and motivate the masses for a good 30 minutes or an hour, right? You can work on a speech, deliver your speech, and motivate the people. But what happens next? Because if you disappear, your community disappear right along with you. So you have to be consistent. And last but not least is ownership. You all have a platform. That's sovereignty. You can build a kingdom and you should be building kingdoms, not campsites, not somewhere where you got to pick up and move every time the algorithm change or every time situation or circumstances change, right? Build a home. Give your people a home. And digital sovereignty is exactly what we're building. And I want you to consider what rented land looks like versus owned land, right? When it comes to you as a leader. So rented land is that campsite. That's the social media profiles, all those different sites that we borrow and we don't own, different community platforms that are rented, we don't own them. Their status is unstable, right? And we're subject to eviction at any given time. A page can get shut down, you can get kicked off the platform, you can get sanctioned, the algorithm could shut you down, you can get shadow banned, all those things, right? And so you want to develop a kingdom. And your kingdom is a land that you actually own, right? So your communities are owned, your websites are owned, your email list, you own them, your whole platform, you own it. And your status is that of someone that is sovereign, control, someone that is permanent, right? You always give people a home that they can go to. We are here to build kingdoms and not campsites, right? All right, y'all, look, this is an exercise and this is the leadership reflection. So I want everybody to answer these questions. You can either answer it in the chat or you can answer it for yourself. But understand what's within, it has to come out, right? It has to come out. But first of all, who do you serve? Who do you serve? What problem do you solve? Why does this matter? And I'm going to pause on those first three questions because I'm going to tell you, if you don't know why you serve or who you serve, if you don't know what problem you solve, you don't even have to ask, why does it matter? I'm going to tell you right now, it doesn't. It doesn't. You wanted the blind, try to lead the blind. So you have to get real clear, crystal clear on who do you serve. And this is one of the reasons why you have to be able to help people, to serve people before you try to sell to people. Because if you're doing it backwards, you would try to sell to anyone in the name of money, and you'll begin to chase anybody that you can present your products, your services to, all for the love of money, right? So you have to answer, who is it that you actually serve? And this is what I really, really want you to understand. This question is not a question that I want you to answer for the sake of trying to get the right answer. When you ask yourself, who do you serve? Be honest. Be honest. Now, who do you think you serve? Who do you say you serve because you want to sound good? Who you could potentially, no, who do you actually serve? You got to get crystal clear on that. Who is your audience? Who are the people that you're going to help? Because everything ain't for everybody, and we cannot help everybody, right? So get crystal clear on that question and you answer that. And if that person is somebody, if these people, this group of people are people that you serve, what problem do you solve for them? If you're not a part of the solution, then you're part of the problem. You can't be serving them if you're not solving problems for them. And why does it matter? Why does it matter for you and for them? Why does it matter? Right? Because some of us, we say that we do a certain thing, but do we really do the certain thing? Do we really believe that we have that capability to do the thing that we say that we do? Or are we living in fantasy world? Can you really help someone who's looking to be helped? Can you really solve that problem for them? This is some things that you got to dig real deep, man, and you have to really answer these questions, right? True leadership demands this, because next you got to answer, what do you want to become known for? And I know that ain't nobody in this room want to be known for a fraud. You do not want to be known as a fraud. But if you out here pushing products and false services that are not solving any problems, and you don't have a reason why you're doing it, right? Ultimately, you are a fraud. This is what you will become known for. I trusted this person to repair my credit. This person don't even know how to repair credit. He said he was going to give me results. He said he knew what he was doing. He never did it. Never filed the disputes on time. He didn't even know how to file them on time. This person is a fraud. You do not want to become known as a fraud, but what do you want to become known for? And you should be wanting to become known for a person that actually serves, that solves problems, a person that's on a mission, because your mission statement is why it matters, right? And after you become known for, what do you want to become known for? What impact do you want to leave, right? Wanda said she want to establish and create generational wealth. She want to generate generational wealth. That's a huge impact to leave upon the people, right? And that's a heavy task. Not everybody do that. Not everybody do that. So, which one of y'all, everybody don't speak at once, and I will call you out if I don't have a volunteer, but who want to take the hot seat? Who can answer these questions of, who do you help? What do you do? Why should they join? And what makes you different? I see I got a hand up already. We're going to let you go ahead and come off mute and answer those questions. And you put it in the chat. Look, I think you cheating, man. You over there chat GPT or something. You had this, you know what I'm saying? How you get that so fast? All right, come on, let us know. Answer these questions. You on mute if you trying to speak. First of all, who do you help?
I help individuals in underserved communities, and I also help financial professionals to understand. Well, I help individuals to understand financial concepts that they have not been taught. I help financial professionals understand a better way to do business that helps more people and therefore increases their ability to help others and make money.
And how do you do that? Like, what do you do?
By education, by providing opportunities, by providing information to the individuals in regards to the concepts that they need to understand to be able to have a foundation to build upon. And I help professionals by teaching them how to utilize a system versus working in this a transactional type of business so that they're able to increase the amount of people that they're able to reach and be more effective.
That's nice. That's really commendable. My question to you would be, why does this even matter? Like, why does this matter to you? Why do you want to help people do these things?
It matters because it was something that I found that I didn't know after being in an entrepreneur and business owner for over 30 years. And even though I was in business, I didn't understand the foundation that I should have to help myself. So I made a lot of mistakes. Um, I didn't. I didn't have the ability to take advantage of the information as a younger person, and I want to be able to help people that are younger, but also people that are older to know that there's information that can change their lives if they are aware of it.
That's heavy. Now, look, this next question, before I even ask you, I want to ask the chat. Based on everything that you guys heard, like, would you join a community? She had a community. Would you guys join it? Like, would you want to be a part of the community just based on everything that you said? Like, if you didn't know Wanda, and this is what Wanda was speaking to, that she did, who she helped, why it mattered, would you guys join? Let me know in the chat. Yes or no? Yes or no? And as they put that in the chat, Wanda, go ahead and let me know, why should people join you or your program or your community?
People would join me because I have lived experience of over 30 years. And so I'm not just talking from um, a book or something that someone's told me. I'm talking from the things that I've learned, from the mistakes that I've made, and from the information that I've been given. And so I'm understanding how not having this information makes a difference. And so, therefore, I can make sure that people who are interested in changing their lives don't make the same mistakes I did.
So what makes you different though?
What makes me different is my experience. I mean, no one has the same experience that I have. No one is able to teach the the perspective that I can uh, teach people, and I have a true desire to help people to learn and to make a difference. That's my primary focus. I mean, money is definitely something that I am interested in, but it's not the main focus of why I do what I do. And that has been my situation really since I was even starting in business. I've always wanted to make sure that whatever I do, I make a difference and I change the lives of the people that I come in contact.
Awesome, awesome. Do me a favor. Put some fire emojis in the chat for Wanda. Wanda got on the hot seat without wavering. She immediately raised her hand. She got up there and she answered these questions, right? And so we're family. We're looking to grow. We're looking to build. So one of the things that we have to do is stretch each other, right? We must stretch each other so that we can continue to grow. I love everything that you said. I love all of your answers. The one thing I would challenge you to do is when it comes to what make you different, understand that your print is different than anybody else on the face of this earth, right? So anybody can say, I really, have a different experience than others. We all have different experiences, right? So that don't really speak to what makes you different. I want to hear more of your story, right? So what makes me different is that I actually understand the transformation behind the work that I do because I once was this way and I made the transformation and I want everybody else to relive that through me. I want everybody else to be able to see that there's a different way, right? So start putting more of your personality into the things that you do. Like a lot of times, often we want to be, and I'm not saying you, I'm just saying people in general, they want to be like politically correct, right? I want to say the right things. I want to say what would make me sound like I'm the expert, but people trust what they can identify with, what they can resonate, right? And what sounds uniquely true to them. And the only thing that can be really unique when it comes to you making a difference is if you really attesting to and speaking to that difference, right? Because it's easy for us to say, "Oh, it's not about money." Everybody say that, right? Oh, I want to be able to make a change. Everybody wants to make a change. Like what makes you different? I want you to dig deep on that, thinking about like, and when I say dig deep, I really want you to dig deep. Think about the psychology, right? Think about the trauma you endured. Think about the thing that's the all the times that you felt like you didn't have what you needed or wanted and how that made you feel. Those are the things like this is what makes me different. Like I understand that there's a child that may not be here yet, right? And he may not be here while I'm on earth, while I'm living, right? So I want to make a way for that child because you talked about generational wealth, generating generational wealth. So it's like I understand that not everybody has this information and they need that. I want people to understand that no, you don't need this information so that you can live a better life. I need you to understand that you also have generations to come after you. That if everybody else thought like this, lived like this, moved like this, we'll have a better society. Like our children will be better off. Like what makes me different is that I'm thinking about the people that are not here yet, while everybody is thinking about self. Everybody's thinking about how I can get ahead, how I can get ahead. Yes, I want to help you get ahead, but I also want you to think about how the people can get ahead. Because when I was growing up, I didn't have that. I understand how I felt and I had, you know what I'm saying? So those type of things, like really, really dig deep and really, really own that. Um, because I want everybody to just be your natural self. Be your natural self. There's no better thing on planet Earth than you being your natural you, whoever you are, like whatever you do, right? Can't nobody do it like you. Can't nobody be you but you. So you got to be the best you that you can be, period. Right? Well, we take bits and we take pieces from other people, but at the end of the day, like you have to shine. Right. And I appreciate you coming up and sitting on that hot seat. And then we got room for one more person and one more person want to take the hot seat. If one person is not shy and want to jump out there and take the hot seat.
I feel it.
There you go. I already knew this was finna. I knew he was finna jump up here. What's going on, man? Look, man, who do you help, man? Who do you
All
help?
right. So I partner with financial lenders to help business owners access capital to grow and scale their businesses.
Okay. And what do you do? So you partner with other lenders and stuff like that, but what do you do?
I consult and I connect the business owners on how to structure their credit profiles and their business structure so that they're bankable. And then I connect them with the lenders so they can get access to the capital. And I also connect them with other investment opportunities as well.
Okay, so let me ask you this. What does that look like for you, right? I need you to help me, man. I need you to connect me, get me where I need to go.
Yeah.
What is that process like?
So usually when I meet a client, I assess their profile, their credit structure, and their business structure, see where they at, see what kind of capital they need, what kind of business they have, and then from there, once I do the assessment, if they're already qualified, or either I consult them on the fine tune everything just so it's right when I can and then I connect them. Usually I connect them with either I connect them with bank reps or I can do the applications for them.
Okay, so like from what I'm hearing, so you kind of like a middleman.
Yeah, the middleman.
So why would I join you then? If you're the middleman, why would I want to do business with you? Why would I join you?
Because we the bridge. So wherever you at, we're gonna make sure we gonna get you to the bank. So whether it's just from lack of knowledge, whether you need to get your credit repaired, or you just need to get your credit structured the right way, or if you need the right business structure, or if you don't have a business and you need a shell corporation, I can provide you with all the resources you need to get you to the bank.
Okay, cool. But look, I'm not gonna lie. Everybody be trying to be middleman, right? Everybody be trying to find a way they can make a commission, they can do whatever the case may be. But why you? Like, what makes you different?
because I know what it feels like to be in ignorance of this of the resources and the possibilities. Right? Just imagine what you could do. How would $200,000 in the next 90 days change the trajectory of your business right now, or the plans that you have, right? So just something like that is something before I had the information, I never even put thought into it. So I was just posing the question basically to provoke you with the thought of what's the possibility? Because I was able to access $200,000 by implementing these plays in 90 days, right? Structure my credit the right way, make sure my business was structured the right way, built the bank relationships, and I was able to get funded. And I've been able to do the same thing with clients who was in the same situation I was as well. So it's all about what it is that you're trying to accomplish. That's really the question I would have to ask.
Right, right, right. So look, hey everybody, put some fire emojis in the chat for my guy, the Wealth Wally, man. He went in there and answered these questions without wavering. And so here's the things that I want to point out, right? It's like strategic positioning. Strategic positioning. So like you're like a so what you presenting yourself as is not like a middleman. You like a trusted advisor, right? You like the roadmap, so to speak. Like when people need that GPS, like you are the GPS. Like you embody that. So you gotta hone that. You gotta speak more to that. You gotta attest more to that. We ain't even caring about other people, right? So when you present yourself, don't even we don't even need to mention that like I can get you to other people and other lenders and all of that, right? Like I'm the trusted advisor here. So what we doing is that how I help you is that I help you gain clarity on what you need to, you know what I'm saying, to develop your person, your business, your financials, or whatever the case may be, right? And then once you find out what they need and you assess what they need, then you put them on the path that they need to go on. You
Right.
see what I'm saying?
Right.
So everything that you're saying is like spot on, but we want to have you as more of the authority, right? So you can't be the authority if it's like, hey, like I'm just gonna put you here, there, the middleman. Like, nah, your authority, because what you do is very, very unique, right? It's a gift, it's a gift, and it's an honor to be able to say, hey, listen, man, I'm gonna just take you from right here and just place you way over here because what you're doing essentially is you helping people make quantum leaps. People can't make that on their own. Like you really are able to help people make quantum leaps. Just like, look, you don't know what you don't know, right? I'm looking at your profile, so
Mhm.
I'm giving you real consultation on where you are and where you can get to, right?
Mhm.
And how am I able to do that? Why people should trust you or why people should join you is because I'm a proof of my own product, right? Not too many people can say, look, I got myself funded 200 over 200,000. You know what I'm saying? And still pushing. Yeah, man. No, that's really good. I like how you broke that down, man. I
Gotcha.
really like how you broke that down. Now we're gonna turn up, man. We're gonna get this thing going. So one of the things like I really, really, really just want us to stretch ourselves, right? Because as a leader, it's not always easy. It's not always easy for us to like identify like the areas that we should be working on, right? The direction we should be taking, which way we should be going, and everything like that. That's why it's really good to have like a power circle. And then when you got a circle of leaders, like because everybody in this room are leaders, and then we're leading people that are also leaders too. So we got mentees, we got people that are in our community, we got people that we advise, people that look up to us and stuff like that. But we got to remember that we want those people to be leaders as well. So we teaching them how to be leaders. So when we think about these questions and everything that we just went through and why people should follow you, what makes you different, what makes me different is that not only do I know where I'm going, like I know where to go, I know how to guide you, like I'm helping you be able to do that, not for just you, but for anybody else around you as well, right? So we're leaders, but we having other people become leaders in their own right as well, if that makes sense, y'all. That was good. That was good. That was good. So look, I want to challenge y'all. I want to challenge y'all. This is our mission statement, right? This is our mission statement. I want somebody who didn't speak. I help blank build or achieve blank through blank. So I help a target audience build or achieve a desired outcome that they want through whatever mechanism that you use, whatever unique angle that you use, right? So if you haven't spoke and you're in this room, I want you to come off mute and I want you to answer these questions because there's no flies on the wall here, right? We're leaders. We don't kick it on the wall. And so three examples I can give you is like I help entrepreneurs build businesses that they actually own. right? Digital sovereignty. Or I help parents build generational wealth through financial education, right? As if my name was Wanda. Or I help creators build communities instead of chasing algorithms, right? So what is it that you do? What outcome do the people get from you? And what angle do you take? Come on now. I think, yeah, I see you. Come on with it. Come on with it.
Coach Neo, I help entrepreneurs build a bankable business by following a proven step-by-step system to help them obtain funding for their business.
Okay. I heard you say some things that you do, right? I heard you say some things that you do. What is the desired outcome?
The desired outcome is for them to obtain um, high limit. That the desired outcome is for them to be able to walk into any bank and be able to what and be able to get approved and not decline when they go to apply for their funding.
Okay. So why would that be a desired outcome for one? But for two, what's more important is that like how you gonna make sure that that happen? Like how you gonna make sure that you get me there?
Easy. The system that I use goes through what they call the lender compliance checklist.
That doesn't make it easy. So now look, here's the thing. When you first got on there, what you broke down, you said, look, I'm Coach Neo. What I do is I help businesses get bankable, et cetera, right? So that should all who's your target audience though, right? We can't help everybody, like people. What people? What people are we helping first and foremost? Watch this.
Entrepreneurs, people who are either in business or looking to start a business.
Yep, but you got to make it precise, right? Because ain't nobody gonna want to wait around and listen to you and sit there and try to while you figure it all out. So you gotta have that target approach. Hey, listen, man, I help new business owners, or I help startup business owners, or I help XYZ business owners. What type of business owners that you have? You got to have a target audience, right? A target audience, and then that desired outcome, right? I help struggling entrepreneurs get access to bankable financing through leveraging. Boom, that's when the software and all that stuff come in at, right? So you have to break that down in bits because it sounds great. The way you presented it, it sounds amazing. It sounds amazing. Like people like, man, that sounds good. I hear what he's talking about. But we want people to feel that, right? We are a family, so we're gonna be like, yeah, that was a good one. But we want people that don't know you, they never seen you, they never heard of you, they don't trust you. Like, who are you? Like, what do you do? Who do you help? How do you help them? Right? Like, what's your unique angle? What do you do different? So those are the things we have to break it down in one simple sentence and be able to deliver it like that. Sorry, y'all, my phone died. You running? You knew I was finna call you, Deontay. Your phone ain't dying.
My name is Hakeem Tinker. I help young entrepreneurs prepare and build their credit through banking relationships so they could get access to $100,000 in funding to start and scale their business.
Oh no, you was kind of breaking up a little bit. You said your name. You said you help. One more time.
It's the connection at my job. My fault, y'all. So I said, my name is Hakeem Tinker. I help young entrepreneurs repair and build their credit and build relationships through banking lenders so they could get access to $100,000 in funding to start and scale their
I
business.
like that. I like that a lot. The only thing that I will add to that is your unique mechanism, right? So we got their target audience, young entrepreneurs, right? And we're helping them repair and build their credit so that they can get financing and all that. But
What?
how do you do this? That's the one thing that you got to add to that. What's unique about that? Like, how do you do that?
So you asked me to
No,
answer that right now, or are you talking
you don't
about
have to
to add
answer
that
that right
question?
now. I see you at work. I see you moving, but that's one of the questions. Like that's one of the things that you have to attach to your tagline. And the reason being is because this has to become your true mission statement. This got to be something that you can present to anybody. Like when you walk into a room, a facility, or a meeting, or a gathering, or whatever it is, it's not like your elevator pitch, but it's like when somebody say, "Hey, look, what do you do?" Boom, I help young entrepreneurs repair and build their credit so they can get a position to get bankable finances by boom, XYZ, right? That statement should tell people exactly what it is that we do, who we help, Why do we want to do those things? For a number of reasons. For one, it helps us identify ourselves and it put us in a position of authority, for one. For two, it helps us get better referrals, right? So like if I'm not clear about like what it is you do or who you help, I could be sending you people that don't even need to be getting sent to you. Or I could be not sending you people that need to be going to you. Like if you didn't communicate like exactly who your audience is and exactly who you help and how you help them, like it eliminate the ability for other people to, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just speaking in general because you specifically like you do that exceptionally well, bro. You got like testimonials galore, right? You kind of like a cheat code with it when it comes to this stuff. You've been doing this.
And I got it all from you. So don't try to do it
You
like that.
didn't
It all
get it
came from
off.
you. So if it
You
wasn't
the
for
most
you,
humble.
it wasn't help. It wouldn't happen if it
Hey,
wasn't
you
for
the most
you.
humblest person I know, man. You didn't get it off of me, but you got it though. You got it. And then
Hey, you my dog. I'm forever. When I eat, you eat. It's gonna be like that forever. Everything you taught me and doing, if you didn't give me that knowledge, I probably wouldn't have the money that I have stacked up now or been doing how I'm doing in business right now. That's a fact.
man,
I'll
look,
stamp that to the day me and you both not here.
hey,
I'll
it's
stamp
in
that.
you. They know you, man. You that you are who you are, bro. Period. Period. Like you really are him for real, man. You really are him for real. We got a lot of growth to do still, and we got a long ways to go, y'all. Man, I appreciate you jumping in and answering that question. And then let me get one more person who you help, how, and why, right? One more. Before I call on y'all. Before I call on one of y'all.
My name Mo.
And this is the
You
go
can
Okay.
go ahead, whoever that was.
Nah, I was just saying, like this part right here, even though I haven't been to class in a little bit, y'all have to like speak up for this because he's not saying this to like pick on y'all or anything like that. He's just telling y'all to do this so y'all can better yourself. So y'all being silent is not really going to help. I know some of y'all are like introverts, but y'all gotta break out of that shell. Y'all gotta be comfortable doing this. The more comfortable y'all get behind doing this, the more easier this becomes, and like you ain't gotta work on your craft like that. Like the more you build your craft and you get used to it, it's like all right, this is melted inside me, so I already know how to execute on this at a high level. So y'all gotta speak up when he coming to say to do stuff like this.
That's a fact. Hey, ain't no confident growth, right? The people that take an action are the people that's gonna move forward, right? We be scared of that embarrassment. It's like when you go and you get embarrassed, like next week you forgot already, right? But you made the growth. Like you made the growth. Now go ahead. I hear you, Mo. What you got for us?
My name Mo. I help entrepreneurs and aspiring tax professionals start and scale their own tax business. And I do this through hands-on training and providing the software.
Good, 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 right? But it's a lot to chew on. It's a lot to chew on. So what I want to do for you is I want to eliminate that and. Ain't no
Which
damn
part in
entrepreneurs.
providing the software?
Ain't no entrepreneurs, right? You said I help entrepreneurs and aspiring tax. No, no,
Aspiring
no.
tax
I
professionals.
help aspiring tax professionals. That's it. Ain't no forget the entrepreneur
Ooh,
because aspiring. What do you say? What you call them? Aspiring what?
tax professionals.
What are they?
Aspiring.
No, but what are they? Like you helping them
They're
start their own business,
professionals.
have their own business, right?
Yeah.
So
So
they
they'll become
entrepreneurs.
entrepreneurs.
Exactly. So we got to eliminate the and. It's not I help entrepreneurs and no, I help aspiring entrepreneurs. And then the part that you help them achieve, that was good. And then the unique angle at the end. All right, love you too, bro. Have a good one at work. At the end was well, you said two different things. The last part was software, right? You said
Hands-on
hands-on
training.
training and software, right?
Right.
Okay. We can eliminate the software because you're the authority, right? We don't want to lean on, even though we're going to leverage the software, of course, we don't want to lean on that, right? Or highlight that. I'm the
Okay.
authority. I'm giving you hands-on training because guess what? When it comes to the software, you're gonna be giving them hands-on training on that, right?
Right.
Cool, cool. So we want to keep it short and sweet. Sweet. I help aspiring entrepreneurs. Go
Start
ahead.
and scale their own tax business with hands-on training or through hands-on training.
Okay. So we don't want to, we're gonna eliminate the and. Start and, like it sounds like you're trying to offer too much. I help aspiring entrepreneurs start their very own,
Tax business through
right,
hands-on training.
through hands-on training. Simple as that. I
Oh,
help
okay.
I help
Girl.
aspiring entrepreneurs
No.
start their very own, right? ownership. You teaching ownership. That ownership takes out the entrepreneur component, right?
Right.
Ownership, entrepreneurship. Now you got that all in there. I help aspiring tax professionals. I think that's what you call
I
them.
did.
Start, yeah, I help aspiring tax professionals start their very own, how you call it, tax business, their very own what?
Their very own tax business.
Their very own tax business. And I know how you are. You get a little bougie sometimes. So if you want to be like, fancy, I help aspiring entrepreneur. I help aspiring tax business. I forgot what you call it, professionals.
Aspiring tax professionals start their
Okay,
own
cool.
tax firm.
Look, now you want to try to add some more shit.
No, I'm trying
Now you want to add more to it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you can use what, yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. I already know you wanted more, right? More elegant. So one of the things that you can use is you can also use the tax empire, right? Something that
Okay.
a tax enterprise. Start their very own tax enterprise or their very own tax empire, through hands-on training,
I
right?
like the empire.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. We gotta get some
Okay.
fire emojis in the chat for Mo and for Sakeem. Sakeem dipped in, he dipped out, he went to work, but Sakeem came in and that was fire too as well, y'all. Right? So is this helping? Does this make sense? If it makes sense, put a one in the chat, y'all. If this is making more sense, put a one in the chat. If it's helping you identify, because see, here's the reality. This is really, 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 really what I want y'all to understand, right? People teach what they know, they teach information, they even guide you, right? They even show you what direction that you should be going in and things of that nature. But one thing that they don't do is they don't teach professionalism. They don't teach professionalism. Oh, we never taught this in school. We didn't learn this in school. Yeah, that's cool. That sound good. That sound cute, right? But why let me be tacky? Because when we was in school, they said tuck your shirt in, man. When you had to wear that uniform, right? We had to sit up straight. We had to face the teacher. Like we learned those professional things in school. So when it come to like mentorship and it come to teaching, and it come to programs like this, it come to guidance like this, like we have to have that professional element as well. Because at the end of the day, we're businessmen, we're businesswomen, we're real true entrepreneurs, right? So we have to have a level of prestige when it comes to our presentation, the way that we present our business. Believe you me, right? So my thing is like when I come and I coach or I teach, like people see me in the way that I talk fast. I got a lot of information. I say this all the time, right? The way that my spiel is and stuff like that while I'm online, I'm rough around the edges and all that, right? But y'all know how that stuff go when you work in a certain field and you put your white girl voice on, your white boy voice on, and you become a professional and all that, right? So the same is also true in this business arena. Like when I'm talking to potential clients, I'm not talking to them like this, like how I'm talking to y'all, like how I'm talking, how I'm congregating with family, right? Right? So y'all don't really see that. Y'all see the information that I'm presenting and all that, but I just want y'all to hone in these skills, hone in this craft so that you can be in your best element. And that's the reason why we struggle when it comes to conversions, right? It's like, damn, I see what you're saying. I see what's going on, but when I actually book a call, I'm nervous. I'm afraid. I don't really know how to deliver. I don't know how to execute, right? These are the principles that we cannot skip. We cannot overlook none of these things, right? So here's your progression to freedom. Value is what's going to attract people to you. Value. Always start with value. Because when people start getting attracted to you, guess what happens? You start getting attention. Because people are like, why are they following her? What's going on with bro? Like, why everybody over there with bro, right? You start creating attention for yourself. When you start creating that attention for yourself, people are looking at you now and they can see the value that you're offering. And so that is going to build your trust. And so now you got people that trust you because you got attention and they see the value that you're offering. Then you start generating community. You start building a community around that, right? Once you start building and generating a community around that, then you can deliver countless opportunity to the members inside of your community and vice versa. Once you're able to do that, you create freedom for yourself. What does freedom look like? Freedom look like I have a community, a tight-knit community of people that are grown and surrounded around value. So now that I don't have to always be looking around, snooping around, chasing around the people inside of my community because my community is value driven. Everybody in the community can offer opportunities, can deliver value because we trained and we taught leaders. Make sense? If it makes sense. Let me know it makes sense in the chat, y'all. You're not trying to become famous. You are becoming valuable. You are becoming valuable. There's a difference here. You can be famous for anything, right? Like we talked about earlier. Like, what you become known for? You can become famous for any. You can be a known any idiot, a famous idiot, right? We don't want to become famous. We want to become valuable. That's what you become known for. This person is valuable. She said, I don't want to be that. For sure, right? We want to be valuable. So here's your leadership mission, right? And this is the week one. This is just the first week, y'all. I promise you, I guarantee you, when we get done with these segments, before we jump into the Build Your Tribe challenge that we're going to kick off in October and go on that 90-day run for the end of the year and really run it up, like you're going to have a solid footing, right? A real solid footing on who you are, what you do, who your people are, who you want in your community, the people that you attract, that you build, that you coach, that you teach, that you train, right? That you make your reputation off of. Um, but this is just week one, and this is your directive for week one, right? This is your external action, meaning outwardly. Outwardly. You got to write one sentence, your one sentence mission statement. What is your mission statement? And if we don't remember what a mission statement is, for the sake of this training, it's what we just said. I help blank build or achieve blank through doing blank. We need that one sentence mission statement, right? We need this done by the end of the week, before next week. It should be done by the end of the day. It's simple, it's easy. I'm being too lean when I say the end of the week, right? We need that done. Update your bio with your mission, right? Whatever bio you want it to be. If it's Instagram, it's TikTok, whatever it is, right? You ever see the 4 lines in the bio? It starts with I help such and such and such and such do such and such and such and such with such and such and such and such. That should be in your bio, right? I'll help you access funding through this and that and third. Like you see it, you see these bios, right? Update yours with your mission. So develop that strong mission. Make sure that your bio speak to that so everybody can start identifying you as that. And then you're gonna post one leadership video introducing yourself, right? Right? Some of us already have that, right? That's fine. We can do another one. We can do another one. Like if the one that you have is not really converting and it doesn't really speak to exactly who you are, exactly what you do, then we can do another one, right? I think I seen Mo just do one recently. You know, my name is Mo. This is what I do, XYZ, right? We want that leadership video and we want to post that thing. And then I want you to invite 5 people into your community. I don't care if it's not perfect. I don't care if it's not ready. Communicate with that to the people. Be authentic. Hey, listen, man, I want you to join my community. I'm developing, right? I'm developing. I'm about to start building, right? I want you to be one of the first ones that come in and you join me, man. I'm gonna be needing feedback from you. I'm gonna be needing, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking to grow community. I'm looking to start community. Join me, right? 5 people. Invite 5 people. If you don't get 5 people by next week, that's fine. But at least you invited 5 people. But guess what? If you invite 5 people and they don't join, you should be inviting 5 more people and 5 more people, right? That should be the goal for the week. And I want you to personally welcome every new member that join your community. Soon as when they join, you see them, they join your community, personally welcome. Give them a DM, speak to them, let them know you see them. Make one valuable post every day this week. So you got 7 days to make a post inside of your community, a valuable post, right? And I want you to comment on 5 other members' posts if you have them, if you have them, right? Those are the actions that we can do outwardly. And then if you don't have your own community and you're attached to somebody else's community, do that sign to somebody else's community, wherever it is, right? If you're in a community on Facebook, if you're in a community, whatever, just develop these habits as a leader. And then your internal alignment is this. You got a journal, right? We got to get back to the basics. Write some things down. who am I becoming? Like what am I getting myself into, right? Right? Because it's like people would look at me, they'd be like, damn, this dude be running classes, this dude be teaching, this dude be like, shit, that's a lot. Right? It looked like a lot of work. It's really not though. It's easy though. So you have to think and you really have to consider that, like, but is that what I want to be doing? Right? Because I know people that are like running webinars and they're running challenges and they doing all of this stuff, right? You got some people that's running like 2 webinars, 3 webinars even a week, generating what they want to generate, and then they realize, like, damn, I didn't really need to be generating all that money at this time. Like, I really only needed X amount of dollars to be comfortable to get the lifestyle that exactly that I want to be living. Right? I need a little bit of freedom. Like, I don't really need to run 3 webinars a week. Like, I'm gonna just run one. Right? So, who are you becoming? Right? And on your road to becoming who you're becoming, what fears are actually holding you back? And then ask yourself, what kind of leader do I want to become? You already are a leader today, but just like anything in life, we grow, we evolve, right? So yes, you're a leader today, but what kind of leader do you want to become? What kind of leader did you want to become? People are looking at you, people are watching you, people are following you, right? People are following you. So that's your leadership mission, y'all. We got to get that done. We got to get that done. People are waiting for someone to lead them. They just don't know that somebody or that someone could be you. Lead yourself first. Serve boldly. Show up consistently and own the room. All right, y'all. Now at this time, we're gonna go ahead and take some feedback. I done went through the presentation. I hope that everybody grown from the presentation. You took a lot from it, and you're gonna go ahead and apply these steps into your day-to-day life starting today. Uh, Wanda got a hand up. You can go ahead and come off mute. Or did you have a hand up? No? Okay, cool, cool, cool. All right. Anybody have any feedback, any questions, any logistics that we need to go over? Now is the time to do so. And then while we're gathering that, if anyone, next week is gonna be like more of the same. We're gonna grow, like we're on a trajectory to continue to grow. And the whole sole purpose behind this is that um we need to understand exactly what we need to be doing to own the room, right? And in order for us to do that, first of all, we have to have the room. We have to know what the room is about, and we have to ensure that we inviting the right people inside of the room, right? We don't want to, and that's the only way that we're going to be able to do things successfully, right? Because what's for me may not be for you, may not be for him, may not be for her. Everything ain't for everybody, right? But these skills, they're unmatched, right? These traits, they are unmatched. And all of these things, they come from you internally. So again, for the month of August, on Sundays, we're going to be building. September, we're going to be building. We're going to be instilling these things. We're going to grow. The hot seats are going to grow, right? The sessions are going to become longer for people, for you guys to all speak because you all are leaders. So be ready when that spotlight shine towards you. And I appreciate and I commend everybody who took the initiative to speak. All of you guys were extremely valuable when you did speak. And even if you didn't speak and you're in the room, you are valuable. You are a very valuable person to be inside of the room. I can see your comments and everything like that, and you engaging. Uh, but just look for this to continue to grow, right? And the mission is that growing as a leader in a room full of leaders embodies the concept of iron sharpens iron, right? So the more you grow, the more I grow. The more I grow, the more you grow, right? And that's for each and every last one of us. And so be looking forward to us like jumping on and embarking upon tasks together, like pairing with each other, like, hey, let's go run this. Let's go do this event. Let's go have this pop-up session. Let's go do, you know what I'm saying? In order to sharpen those skills. So that way when we're ready, we're ready. And the Build Your Tribe Challenge is gonna be amazing, man. It's gonna be amazing for us to be able to look at us work right now. Remember in week 1 said invite 5 people into your community to now it's like, look, we got 500 people inside of there. Right? And then we're doing it with ease because we have a sense of understanding of where I want to go, what I want to do, as opposed to trying to figure out all these different things that I feel like I should be doing, trying to see what sticks, if that makes sense. All right. Cool, cool, cool. So anyway, with having said that, man, I'll see you guys next Sunday for the On the Room. And for those of y'all who joined the Monday Morning Mindset calls, you know what time it is. We at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Tomorrow, definitely would absolutely be there. And I hope that all of you guys enjoy the remainder of your day. Take it easy. Make sure you get these tasks done. Peace out, family.